Hi guys, this is Dima, your English tutor. In this video, let us practice a bit with describing some photos in writing. If you're new to Duolingo, I'll make a mini introduction telling you that you have about 60 seconds to do it. I say about, you have 60, but honestly, the problem is that when a candidate sees the image, very often for let's say 2-3 seconds or even more, he or she is stunned by some, let's say, not mediocre, not unusual. For instance, I want to tell you that let's look at this picture. By the way, I hope you see something. I didn't enlarge it very much because in this way you will not see that this will shift. But so this is some kind of a shed. Yeah, this is shed, some technical premise, technical building. To describe this mess and the appearance of this building, this structure, you need some language really. Because if you have only basic vocabulary, how can you describe like this is this shed, yes, this some maybe pillar, I don't know, some thin pillar supports the roof here, yeah. There is a lot of stuff scattered around or something stacked upon piece here. The roof is made up from something metal, from metallic tiles, something like that, and so on. So if a candidate has a beginner level, he or she will get very bewildered by this, and not even for 2 or 3 seconds, probably for 15 seconds, he or she may sit and not know what to write. Yes, sometimes the images are, let's say, more easy to start describing. For instance, let's click the next one. I don't know what will appear there. I will show you. At least you see we have a girl with probably a smartphone. Yeah, the background, some beautiful scenery. The girl is leaning against some I don't know, some rail, yeah, or something like that, because I don't see well either here. Anyway, you see this picture, and a lot of guys will write that she's wearing something, she's wearing glasses and so on. Yeah, but here, let me show you. You see this shed, it is much more arduous to describe, and so you have pure not 60 seconds, but let's say 45 seconds to write. Some guys, they recommend to write 5 sentences. I don't know what kind of a genius you should be to produce 5 normal, completed, rich sentences. Probably there are such guys, but firstly, you have to be able to type automatically and very fast. Then probably, yeah, you will succeed, yes. And secondly, you should have rich and powerful imagination and very swift mental processes. So usually, I think, if you write 3 sentences, it's already a masterpiece. If you write 2 sentences, very good. If they're normal, very good. You can get a normal score. Even if you write 1 but large, more or less complicated sentences, probably with some decent collocation. Anyway, you will get a high score. Of course, if you write 2 words, 2 or 3 words, there is a house, like no, there is a house. It is a sunny day. I can see some green grass. You will not get a lot because your language is too poor. Okay, so I haven't trained, I haven't practiced to describe this. So let's together now try to describe this image. I tell you honestly that I feel tired today after some mental activities, after some lessons or something. So I will not produce any masterpiece, but our task here is not for me to produce masterpieces. Our task is to find out the most appropriate strategy for you, how to deal with these masterpieces. Yeah. Okay, let's click retry. I will. You don't see the timer, but I see it. Those 60 seconds. Yeah. One more aspect: how to begin. Yes, always the students ask how to begin. I feel that this is a secondary importance question. You see, because Duolingo algorithm, it knows perfectly that there are, let's say, from 5 to 10 basic ways how to start. Like in this picture I can see, in this photo I can see, or this photo shows, there are, what else? By the way, some students are very serious about this, the beginning, and they say, in this polychromatic or monochromatic photo, yeah, I will show you right now, this polychromatic, it means colorful. not black and white but colorful, in this polychromatic. Still, I feel that Duolingo guys, they're sick and tired of this polychromatic, and they will not add you a lot. They will not subtract your point, but they will not add. On the other hand, if you feel that just in this polychromatic seems more serious, then you're welcome to. But what I mean is that don't be too serious about the introduction. Yeah, those 2 or 3 first words, because anyway, the algorithm is waiting for your delivery of something beautiful inside your sentence, in the core of your sentence, not at the beginning. If you don't agree with me, you're welcome to write in the comments. I will be glad to hear your opinion. Okay, so imagine that I haven't seen this beauty, because I don't know yet what to write about this. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, so those objects are strewn here and there. They're stacked upon each other. Some of them are lying, some of them are hanging, leaning. So some mess, old structure, wooden probably. Yes. So to compile it into one normal sentence, it's not such an easy task. Yeah. On the other hand, you don't need 160 or out of 160. You need, I hope most of you, more than 100. Yeah. And so I'm sure we will conjure up something about this. Okay, let's click retry and off we go. So in this polychromatic photo, I can see an old premise, probably a shed stuffed with old useless, let's say garbage. Garbage. Okay, the second sentence, some things, I'm sorry, some things are standing, okay, while others are just scattered around in a haphazard, oh my god, way. Okay, yes. Yes, 32 words, but honestly, I wasn't looking here. Probably I have made some mistake, but I just, okay, let's read it. In this polychromatic photo, I can see an old premise, probably a shed. This premise is also arguable here, but let it be, okay. Probably a shed stuffed with old, useless garbage. Firstly, I wasn't going to write garbage, not paraphernalia, but some. What do you think? What most appropriate word can we find for these things? Stuff, but this stuff is so used, and I have put it here stuffed, though it's not stuffed. Probably, you see, these things, they are not inside the building, they are outside, but let it be, I think, just for beginners it will do, yeah? Stuffed with old useless garbage. Some things are standing. Also, standing is not an ideal word for the objects because they're not people, but anyway. If I wrote something like some things are, let's say, positioned horizontally, I think maybe Duolingo algorithm would have liked it more. Yeah? Some things are standing while others are just scattered around in a haphazard way or haphazard manner. Haphazard just popped up in my mind, so this is a nice way. Chaotic, haphazard, yes. Scattered around, though not a lot is scattered, but you see, I didn't have time to write about the roof, otherwise I would have done it for sure. I didn't have time to write about the grass, the lawn. I didn't have time to write about the bright sunny day. So in this aspect, if you have an opportunity to quickly boost your skill of typing fast, it would be superb. So if you have, for instance, half a year before the exam, let's say something like that, try please to take a course. Maybe not take a course, but there are a lot of videos, a lot of apps out there on the internet how to develop the skill of writing automatically, not looking at the keyboard. It would be a great boost of your presentation here, you see. Okay, let's so something like this. Think about it. What would you write like instead? Or maybe would you produce more here or less? I think this answer deserves something like more than 100, but I cannot say exactly. Okay, let's look at the girl again. Our girl. Okay, so this girl, yeah. The preference I think should be given semantically to the things which we see, of course, yeah, not to our suppositions, but to the. So I see a girl, I should write about her. Obviously, she's holding a smartphone, so I should mention it. Yes. What else? Peaceful atmosphere, surroundings, some rail. I do honestly, I have forgotten the more exact term for this thing. If you remember, please, baluster. No, I don't remember. Yeah, in the distance, what do we see in the distance? I don't know what is a bridge or another rail. So, a beautiful scenery. Probably it's evening. Some mountains or hills. What else? Probably it's autumn, or at least summer. Some, I don't know, chilly evening because she's wearing a hoodie. What else? So I think enough for 50 seconds. So you remember about in this polychromatic photo, yeah? Let's now change it for like this, just this photo features, and off we go. You see? Remember, please, not to write the same introduction for your 3 or 4 photos. You understand? It's not very clever. Just start off as you prefer. There is, or I can see, and they're waiting for the richness of your language in the middle of your sentence, not at the beginning. Okay, let's so here let's click retry. Like this, and off it goes. So okay, this photo shows a young, let's say pretty girl doing something, though not very creative, of course, with her smartphone on the background of a beautiful scenery. It is probably a summer evening, since the girl is wearing a hoodie. Yeah, and I have okay, let's 3 or 4 seconds left. I will not again 32 words, you see. But I tell you honestly, it is not my limit. I remember I have produced more, but I tell you honestly, I'm a bit not in my best mental condition now, so let's read what I have produced. This photo shows a young pretty girl doing something with her smartphone on the background of a beautiful scenery. Doing something, yes, she's reading or looking at, yes, she's browsing probably the internet. It's up to you what to write. Yes, I have forgotten about this rail. Oh my god. But let it be. It is probably a summer evening since the girl is wearing a hoodie. Yeah, not very clever either because she can wear a hoodie even in winter. But let it. I don't think I will be punished for this because grammar is okay. And so you see, guys, it's a very good idea to input your best effort into your first sentence, because if you ignore it, you will end up writing not enough in the first sentence, and I guarantee you not enough in the second sentence. So because you will be excited, you will make some mistakes, you will want to return to this place or this place and correct something, and everything costs several seconds. So the recommended structure for the first sentence, as always, I mean both in writing and in speaking, is like this. Firstly, this photo shows, or this photo features, yeah, I forgot the features, or in this photo I can see, or in this polychromatic photo I can see. This is the first part. Then, whom or what, in our case a girl. Try please to select quickly some normal adjective, at least a simple one like this, to your noun. You see, we decorate like a Christmas tree. To a feasible degree, we decorate our nouns. So instead of writing just in this photo shows a girl, yeah, but at least a young pretty girl. Even if the girl is not very pretty, let her be positive. A young pretty girl. Then, so this is our object. Then doing or writing or sleeping or jumping. So doing what? Yes, doing something. It's not very creative, of course, so I don't recommend you to write something. But in this case, honestly, we don't know what she's doing. Yes? She's looking. We could have written looking at her smartphone. Yes, doing something with her smartphone or to her smartphone, like doing what? You see the third element, and like where or when, the fourth element. We need some modifiers and extending elements on the background of a beautiful scenery, or probably on some bridge, or probably on some observation platform, I don't know, on the background of beautiful scenery. Yes, I like the scenery, so I have mentioned it. So this is your first sentence. Firstly, in this picture or something like that. Then we can see, or I can see, there is who, preferably with an adjective, then doing what, preferably with an adverb, like not just doing something, but for example, not reading, looking attentively, you see? So a verb plus a verbal form plus an adverb, looking attentively at your smartphone. Yeah. And then where or when, the final part, on the background or on the observation platform or something. This is an old, checked, beaten, boring structure of your first sentence, which will yield you a normal score, I guarantee. If you have other ideas, please be so kind as to share them in the comments. It's very nice. I'm always open to new ideas, and you will help probably thousands of people, because I see that more and more guys watch my videos. By the way, to support my channel, please be so kind as to subscribe, to share, to like, of course, this video. I will be very happy. Also, if you need professional assistance in preparation to Duolingo, IELTS, TOEFL, you're welcome to contact me. The contact details are below this video. I will be happy to assist you. Okay guys, so I think that you have already an idea, especially if you are new to Duolingo, how to describe these photos in 60 seconds. Remember that productivity is the key here. So Duolingo, they encourage you to write more. More. Nobody will reward you if you write 5 words, you see. They say that they don't insist upon your writing a lot, but otherwise how can they assess the beauty of your language if you don't reveal the desire to write a lot? Yes, it's impossible. Language loves abundance, just to a normal degree, of course. Okay guys, I wish you success at Duolingo and other tests, and see you in our next video.